Hello, here we are on Sunday the 13th of November, the Power of Kindness Day with Barefoot Doctor. So you're talking about how kindness comes from the word kin, that we are all kin, and that we can kindle each other's kindness by recognising that about ourselves, that we're all part of the same continuum. So when we are unkind to each other, it's usually misunderstandings or misunderstandings. Do you think that when everybody gets each other's stories, they have a natural compassion for each other?
I think when we acknowledge and honour the fact that everybody has got conundrums and suffering and conflicts going on inside, and it's difficult for everybody, and that's on the one hand, but also that everybody is informed by this same ineffable, unfathomable consciousness that informs me, you. We're all informed by this mysterious presence, if you like. Knowing that we're all part of this presence, that we're expressions of this, like all flowers in the garden, it seems that why would one flower want to dominate another flower? Why would one flower want to beat another flower over the head? Instead of just going, I might not like the way you present, but I honour your flowerdom somehow. Kindness isn't about being nice, it's about, it can be, but it's about just keeping your heart open, your love available, if you like, for the other, whoever they are, for everybody. It doesn't mean you've got to like them or agree with them or condone their actions. To the contrary, you might really hate what they're doing, but you don't close your heart to them. They're still your family somehow. And you take part of the collective responsibility, you're part of the collective, for everything being as it is. This is like the divine theatre, and the parts have to be played. So somebody's going to have to play them, and you can't have just good people, you've got to have bad people, or you've got no good, you've got to have contrast. So whoever's playing a role of something that seems horrible to you, you've got to bless them, because somebody's got to play, and it's not a nice thing to do. It's a horrible way to spend your life. So, you know, that kind of empathising is really at the key of it all, to it all.
Yeah, no, thank you. You also had a chat about Donnie. I
like Donald Trump.
And how Donald Trump is kind of like, he's brought a lot of things to the head, hasn't he? We're having to face things about ourselves now because of maybe what he reflects to us, and what you're suggesting is, rather than projecting our fears and hatred, or a heavy word that, to him, it's not actually to him that we're doing that we would actually be projecting that towards the Tao.
Well, yeah, if he's another expression of the great presence of everything, if I block him out of my heart, if I judge him, project blame onto him, project anger or hatred onto him, I'm doing it to the Tao itself. I'm projecting it onto the big presence, and that's the ultimate rudeness, as I was saying this morning. Yes. And you will get that reflected back at you multiplied. So if I want to make something good happen with him, for example, I have to look to the Buddha in him. I have to look to the beauty in him, and it's in everybody, and somehow address that beauty in him, and then that's the reflection that will start coming back. I'd like to get a chance at styling him, actually, to be honest, and bring the beauty out a little bit better, like the hairstyle, to make him look more.
Did you put some little spectacles on him?
No, I wouldn't. Too much disguise. I just bring out more of him. I think because he's an amazing character. I have incredible admiration for what he's achieved. Whatever you say about the context of it, whether it's right, wrong, all that, to have actually gone and done that, that's quite a powerful thing to do. And then be in the position he's in must be well, he must love theatre, that's all I can say. He must have a keen eye for living theatre, that one.
Yeah, and you've just recently written a very key piece that I know a lot of people have been enjoying, to help them to come back from the panic of an outcome that looks like it could be very difficult, whereas you look at the bigger picture and you have this great way of being able to step back and look at the broader picture, at what's really going on, and how we can never ever know everything. And there's always going to be components here and there that we would never have known unless that hit. So something really good's going to come out of this, is what I'm feeling.
Always. There's the yin and the yang, so wherever there's difficulty, we'll come out of that ease. It has to be. There's always balance. You can't. I mean, we don't know how long it takes for these things or what shape they come in, but we have to trust in the balance of everything. Yes. Nature has its wisdom to balance things out constantly. And
we have that balance within us too. We're constantly searching for it as well, aren't we? Physiologically as well as mentally. And when we come into that neutral place, that is our most healthy. And yet we tend to crave the drama of the extremes because it's more exciting or we can feel it more. And when you're in the neutral place, you tend to just feel normal. And it's like, well, is this okay?
You say neutral. I mean, see, to me, I don't experience neutrality. I don't know. For me, there's no such thing as neutral. There's a feeling of being empowered by leaning right back inside and being my big presence, or being diminished by being in the front of me and all caught up in the drama of it all. But I don't know about neutral. I've never really experienced neutral. I don't think there is anything neutral for me. It's either yin or yang, you know.
Well, what about that place in the middle then, when you're not doing the extremes, the place that they come, that the yin and yang travel through, that place in the middle of...
It's like you're on the middle of a seesaw, a child's seesaw, doing this. But there's still the yin and the yang.
So you get balance. I was using neutral instead of the word balance.
No, it's all right. I'm then behind that, there's the transcendent self. But that's not neutral. That's somehow too glorious and splendid to be neutral.
Why can't neutral be glorious?
Because it's nothing. Neutral means nothing. It means neutralised. It means nothing.
Or
cancelled out.
Neutered, which is like a dodgy word, isn't it?
Well, maybe neutered.
No, we don't want
neutral. I don't get neutral. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
Good. So,
yeah.
Thank you so much for listening here. We've got Barefoot Doctor with us.
No, we need to end on a positive thing, not me saying I don't get neutral.
Yes.
Anyway, they're not hearing you anyway. Look, listen.
Oh, sorry, can't hear me. I'd like you to now to sort of leave us on a positive note. So, what would you like to share with viewers around the kindness, kindle, kin?
Well, look, it's all to do with the intention that you have. And although the drama, the tragedy, the catastrophe drama, very, very seductive and alluring, and we all get off on that one in some weird way. It's to do with the death urge, as Freud would have called it. It's our responsibility as members of this magnificent 8 billion strong family to take responsibility for the atmosphere we wish to see pervade. So you have to figure out what is your beautiful quality, your unique beautiful quality that you bring to the mix, and then make it your thing to share that quality. Let that be in your intention, that quality sets your joyfulness, your enthusiasm, your sympathy, your empathy, whatever it is you have going for you, that's what you're injecting into the mix. You're taking co-responsibility for everything rather than blaming anybody, and that way we start to move in a more enlightened realm of being, and we enter a new stage for humanity in peace and plenty, all being well.
That's lovely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for being here with us in Bournemouth as well.
And thank you for having me. You've done a great job of sorting it all out here.
You're very, very welcome.
May you go from strength to strength.
Thank you kindly. You too.
Thank you.